Before we get into things, I want to simply say that the bugs for Snoopy's Town Tale have been fixed. So, be sure to check and see if your game is updated. And if you haven't had any fixes that haven't been reported, remember, in the description below this video, I do leave the email to customer support. But with that said, it is I, Hellgear, and welcome back to Snoopy's Town Tale. And most importantly, thank you for your lovely comments, your likes and subs and bells, and most importantly, for filling me in on the deal with Eudora. And with that being said, it's time to get on with the show. Now, I currently have to grab this wonderful thing called the Bard Storytell paper pop-up, and I managed to get to the proper rank, or the proper tier, so we can put this down. And I can get back with continuing the show. And then I'll talk about some other stuff as we get on with this wonderful event of fairy tale propulsions. I actually took the liberty of moving the stuff in the library here. The libraria. Nice. The impromptu wordplay. Yes, folks, I don't edit. You get it all. You take it as it comes. And then some. That's definitely why I started researching the Cinderella fairy tale, Schroeder. But I found out something disturbing. Like what, Linus? That the carriage turns back into a pumpkin at midnight? Worse than that, not all versions of the tale have a pumpkin carriage. That's actually correct. Not every Cinderella story has the pumpkin carriage. I believe in one particular version, the carriage is actually made out of a tomato. What could this mean? Are pumpkins not always popular? How could they disrespect the great pumpkin like that? There it is, right there. There it is. We gotta have the tie-in to the great pumpkin. We gotta have the tie-in to the great pumpkin. Have you found a particular fairy tale that stands out for you, sir? Well, I can't say I've read a lot of them, but I think I found one that suits my style. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. That's what it is, Sleeping Beauty. I'm sorry there aren't fairy tales where the heroine has her own baseball team, sir. That's okay. There is one with a princess who sleeps all the time. I can relate to that one. Yep. Some of them. See, that's mad. I just picked up a dragon because I'm trying to get the rest of the stuff for this. I'm gonna have to spend some of my Beagle Bucks to get the other stuffed plushie set, but that's okay. And getting them books, man. Them books. Yeah, if I can get this with the next 4.25 hours, I'll grab it. Now then, the development team, wow, they really did put that on sale. The ukulele pack is $1. This is what has been on sale recently. And even at $1, this shit ain't worth getting bought. But yes, they did mention something about Franklin. So, odds are sometime this weekend, if I was a betting man and not a betting man that bet on the Niners winning the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs, heyo, man, can you believe? Can you believe that during the Super Bowl party in Kansas City that got shot up? Like, come on, Niners fans, it's not that big of a deal. And you punching out flat screen TVs and betting 20,000 for them to win the game, and then you get mad because Patrick Mahomes throws the game-winning touchdown with 3 seconds left in overtime. Come on now. If I was a betting man because they mentioned something about Franklin, the development team, probably would be that this Fairy Tale Castles pack, which has Franklin in it, will probably go on sale sometime this weekend. Because let's be real, this ukulele shit is not getting bought by anyone, not even at $1. They're not gonna buy that. All right, the ladies are up. Like, there are just some of these things that just will not get bought. Matter of fact, when I'm done, I think I'm going to take a look at Franklin. This is some of the weirdest ass track music for the jukebox, but ironically enough, it is actually event themed appropriate. All right. So as you can see, normally when you did the 30-minute task for Franklin, it would have a disembodied Linus doing things, or Linus holding a tray of plate from the food from the restaurant update. But as you can see, it appears to be fixed. Now, let me see if Franklin has the mystery outfit. Again, he gets this outfit that lets you get 70 charms. Oh, you're gonna be one of the 5 hours. I can tell just by looking at the current at the payout. Yup, you're gonna be one of the 5 hours. Franklin's gonna be one of the 5 hour tasks. Yes, he is. All right. I don't have any of those other things like that. Let's just do Franklin's task and be on with the show. Alrighty then. We need more books. Oh, good. That's enough stars. I need the books now. Lucy has the book. Alrighty. I like this. This music is just something else. It's some whimsy. And I had remembered that Spike gets you a pencil in half an hour. Like, I was like, okay, who else can get me pencils besides Linus? Because they tell you when you craft for the pencil, you have Linus perform the action, but it takes a couple hours. And I'm like, Okay, let me look through people. Oh, that's right. Spike can get me one in half an hour. Also, Schroeder gets you one in 45 minutes. Just in case, because I know some people were asking in the other Charlie Brown community threads, hey, I need some more ways to get pencils faster besides Linus doing it in a couple hours. So there go two ways to get you some more pencils. Just don't stick them up your nose. All right. Let me jump to Sally, and not Mustang, just regular old Sallyrella. All righty then. Up, Linus is up. He has the book. He gives me books. That's great. Yep. I understand a lot of the players' pain when it comes to these books too, because as folks have noted, there's more spawns of the wells than there are these storybook canvases, which get you the books. Like the wells, they give you stars. Let's sell some stuff. Yep, I can sell. Why would I sell lemons when I can use them to make lemonade? Huh. I'll sell this. Need more books. All right, one of each. That I like. I just need the book spawners to spawn one more time. All right. There we go. That'll give me some more space. And then give me one extra spot. And then take away one space later. Doop, 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 doop. This is some crazy mess. Okay, so let's go back to Sally. Oh, got a dragon. Sweet. Oh, got another dragon. Sweet. Gotta love that. Collect the princess's doves. I gotta collect the doves. I can actually afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. That's just some nutty, nutty mess. Like how she just leaves the slipper. Yeah. Put that back on. Now, here's something that's sad, and I can't zoom in fast quick enough, but you notice how Sally is Cinderella or Sallyarella, and Linus is Sallyrella's prince, and he's holding the glass slipper like in the fairy tales. Why is it that the shoes that Sallyarella is wearing do not match the slipper that you craft, which is the exact same slipper that Linus is holding in his animation? That, ladies and gentlemen, is called attention to detail. A very invaluable skill. You know, that's a bad whiff on the development team's half, too, because you want to be accurate with that. Now, I want to talk about this because it's an important thing. In the previous part of this, I actually asked the deal about Eudora. So, I'm going to just tap on her and then talk about the exact fairy tale that she belongs from. Because you in the comments told me what this was, and I'm like, I've never heard of this shit. So I asked Mother Hell, and apparently Mother Hell has heard of this. Now, when you compare the princess nightgown to her PJs. All right. So, that's going to be 5 hours. Yep. All right. As you can see, Eudora's task is called I Can't Sleep. And as you, my viewers, have said, Eudora is the princess from The Princess and the Pea. Now, I didn't hear about this ever because this is one of those tales that mothers tell to their daughters. And, Mother Hell had sons. Sip my water there, which I need to refill. The strawberry biscuit from Popeyes is actually rather sweet, but yeah, I just ate a regular biscuit with honey. The Princess and the Pea is like this. It tells the story of this prince who is having a hard time finding a wife. And one night, during the storming rain, a princess soaked in a nightgown wants to stay the night. So the queen doesn't think she's a princess, decides to his to test this girl. So what she does is she sets up a bed for her. The most ridiculous bed ever. This story, The Princess and the Pea, is almost 200 years old. Just to give you guys the context. This is like an 1830 something story, right? So it's also is the reason why you have all these damn beds stacked up for her item. Here's what the story is, all right? The queen makes a bed for this rain soaked princess in her nightgown that consists of 40 different mattresses. Okay. You got 20 regular mattresses, and then you have 20 eiderdown, right? Now, underneath all these 40 slabs of Betty goodness, the queen places a pea on the ground. So there's literally this one little ass pea and then all these mattresses stacked on top, right? The princess of this tale doesn't get a wink of sleep because underneath all 40 layers of this bedding that she's sleeping on, she not only can still feel the pee, but actually gets a bruise in her back about it. Back in those days, princesses are very delicate. They can feel anything, which was the passing of the test, and she ends up marrying her son, the prince. Now, that's some crazy shit. Okay, that's some real crazy shit. And it's not because this random royal broad managed to feel a pea that's literally smashed under 40 different layers of bedding, right? We know what peas are. Everybody knows what peas are, right? You put that under the like one thing of one mattress, man, that thing will be like it'll be mush. But the fact that in 1800 something, a pea could be placed under 40 different layers of bedding, and some delicate princess could still feel this and not get a wink of sleep because of back pains that have bruised her. Man, all I can say is peas were a different breed back then. That must have been a little ass rock. Like somebody gave Charlie Brown the rock they gave Charlie Brown, colored it green, and then put that in the middle of a bedspread, and then 40 different mattresses under this thing for this poor girl to sleep on. Man, peas must have been hard as hell back in them days. Think about that for a minute. You're sleeping under 40 things of bedding, and you're complaining of pain while sleeping. Come to find out the next day after you woke it after you couldn't get sleep, the hostess of the where you were going said, "Oh yeah, even though I gave you this 40-layer bed, I put a pea under it to see if you could actually feel this damn thing. Well, since you can, that's proof that you're a princess. Come marry my son." You know, I would be one of the most pissed off people in the world if I was a woman and you did that to me. You know how I would be super ass mad that my mother-in-law would have pulled the most cold-blooded trick on my night. Yeah, you just gonna put a fucking pea underneath my 40-layer bed and I can't sleep because this thing is bruising me so over the night. Like, can you imagine just how rock hard those peas were back in the 1800s? Like, kids don't even like peas. Like 90s kids, we hated peas. Right? We hated peas. Like the only peas I'll actually eat are snow peas. Right? Snow peas. But to think about this for a minute. You got this hard ass pea that's literally smashed under 40 layers of bedding and you can still feel the bitch. Man, can you believe this? Like seriously, I would be so mad. For one, and here's the thing about the story. This is the end of this of the Princess and the Pea story. After the pea was removed, it was placed in a museum where it apparently still remains to this very day. I don't ever want to eat them peas, man. Like farmers nowadays are trying to genetically engineer food, but could you imagine a pea that's so hard you can put it underneath 40 mattresses and you would still feel this thing and be unable to sleep on your bed. Like, I don't even want to talk about how hard this thing was. You'd probably break your teeth trying to eat this this poor thing. Like, man, that's why Mother Hell was telling me, yeah, originally they cooked peas like this until they open, which is why they called it split pea soup. Trust me when I tell you this, nobody's eating a rock hard pea. Hey, Charlie Brown, what did you get for Valentine's Day? I got a pea. Oh, man. That's just so disgraceful. It truly is disgraceful. Poor Eudora. I don't know who actually has one of them super hard peas for you to sleep on over a 40-layer bed, but Schroeder's done. I feel so sorry for you. Having to lay on a 40-layer bed and you'll feel this little this somebody need to get a foot in their butt, man. They really just they need to just get a good boot. Hard ass little rock under 40 layers of bedding. And I still feel this. We'll be able to sleep. Oh man, you know I'd be some kind of somebody would have to get socked in the jaw. Somebody's getting dead in the jaw if they did that to me. Like, really? I can't sleep because you put this rock underneath 40 layers of bed? And I can still feel this? And I got a bruise? You get one of them old school Mike Tyson uppercuts. The ones that when you fight him in Mike Tyson's Punch Out, it's automatically end of the fight. And Mario just counts to 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think of the Princess and the Peas story? Also, thank you for your kind words on my little soapbox over the last comic strip that Charles Schultz ever made. Because that's really good stuff. Remember to like, sub, and bell as always. Be on the lookout for a possible Franklin pack sale this weekend. But well, look at that. Cormac can get me a pencil in an hour. It's still too long, but until I get your outfit, you'll be doing that. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.